Can you just, I mean, the opportunity at wide receiver, I mean, it seems like that's, if you look at the depth chart, that's going to be pretty exciting.
Right. It's I mean, the guys at our side, there's not a lot of veterans coming back. Me, Vincent, Pig, but we haven't had that much playing time. So there's a lot of opportunity for everybody. So everybody's kind of excited about that.
It's kind of hard to believe. I mean, I think numbers, maybe you had 7 catches, Vincent had 8. You guys are the leading returning receivers.
Right.
Did you ever imagine it'd be like that at a place like Tennessee? At that spot.
I mean, it just happened to be that way. I mean, those 3 or 4 guys, Mike and them left. So now it's kind of in our hands. But there's no real entitlement right now. I mean, even though we have a few catches, that don't really mean much. So
watching you,
the opportunity's kind of in the air.
Watching you in drills, it seems like you're trying to bark out tips to guys. Are you trying to be vocal and trying to give these guys tips and kind of be a leader?
Yeah, a little bit. Coach Z preaches that a lot. He wants the older guys to coach the younger guys. He wants to, because we kind of know how we're feeling. Coach Z doesn't always know how we're feeling, so we try to help the young guys out and try to coach them up a little bit.
Just what do you see from those guys? How far along are those freshmen, Marquez and Josh?
They're picking it up pretty well. I mean, we had a pretty good summer, and that was a big part of it. If we didn't do anything this summer, then we would have come into camp not knowing anything. They're picking it up pretty well, and it's exciting.
How much pressure is there? Because just for you guys to get better, to produce, because it seems like, I mean, just watching, it seems like, I guess being coached hard is a fair way to say it. It looks like Coach Zadi is pushing you guys every day.
He pushes us real hard, but I mean, there's not too much pressure. You put pressure on yourself, and I think our guys are pretty even keel. That's what Coach preaches out a lot. So there's not too much pressure, but we understand what we need to get done.
It's still really early in camp. When do you think reps are going to start tightening up?
I couldn't tell you. I mean, it could be the last day of camp, day 20, or it could be the week before the game. I don't think it'll be really soon. I know Coach wants to play a lot of wide receivers, so I think we're right now. I mean, we're rotating a lot, and it might stay that way for a while.
Jacob, as an upperclassman, one of the leaders, I mean, how do you got to balance, teaching, showing these guys the ropes, and then thinking, man, this, this guy's trying to take my job. Is it sort of catch-22?
I mean, not really. You can't really worry about that. You're trying to get everybody better, because it's not really about self, I guess, promotion. Just kind of getting better. You just kind of want to get yourself better and get the other players better, so as a team we'll be better. You don't want to put anybody else down for you to get up. So we all try to help each other. We understand it's competitive, but we still try to help each other out.
How tough is it to add that kind of tutoring role, that leadership role, when you, as you say, you really don't have a whole lot of experience yourself?
Right.
How difficult is it?
It's not too bad. The coaches make it easier for us to learn the offense and everything, and learn the techniques and things like that. So it's easy to preach to the young guys, but we still have to look at ourselves and learn it, and because we haven't perfected it yet. But that role is not too bad.
It's one thing replacing a quarterback. It's another thing replacing an entire wide receiving corps, where you're doing both. These early practices, just kind of getting continuity going. I mean, just how difficult is it, just day in, day out, just kind of getting into rhythms on both sides?
Right. It's a little difficult, but like I was telling him, this summer has been big for us. We've been here every day, throwing about every single day, and so that was huge. Just being together, we worked on. We'll go out and eat dinner and stuff like that, and things like that outside of football help kind of build some chemistry a lot, and that's helped in these first few days of camp.
A couple guys have mentioned you guys hanging out kind of more off the field. Is that maybe not there in the spring, or kind of changed?
We talked about it a lot in the spring, but in the spring, I mean, there's a whole new coaching staff, so we were just kind of hitting the face with everything. This summer was a little more relaxed with the coaches being out recruiting and everything. So this summer we were able to, relax and kind of kick it with each other, and that was good for us.
What was done last summer?
Sir?
What was done last summer?
The same thing. I mean, that was forever ago, but I lived with Zach Rogers. I lived close to Justin, Drake, and all them. Mike Rivera. I mean, they were always around. We hung out a lot.
We talked about the summer. Just you kind of missed a lot of spring. Just when did you get healthy, and how healthy are you now?
Yeah, I missed the second half of spring, and this summer I'm kind of been off and on, just working it real hard to see how my foot reacts, and then just trying to get me ready for camp. And so far I've been fine during camp, and it's been a little sore, but nothing really holding me back.
Is it a foot or an ankle?
It's my foot, but I mean it's fine.
Talking about the freshmen, which mentioned Marquez specifically yesterday as a guy who could be a playmaker right away. What's caught your attention about him?
I mean, just that. He's been a playmaker. when we throw the ball up in there, he'll go get it, and that's exciting to see. And he's athletic and he's fast. We still got to get him, knowing the offense, understanding the defenses, learning the right techniques and everything like that. But so far, I mean, he's done well, but we have a long way to go. He's a good player.
When you remember back to being a walk-on, doing all that, you're coming into a place like this and wide receiver reputation to now, you kind of scratch your head saying, how did this all kind of happen this way?
I do every now and then, but you can't really think too much on the past. I just feel like I'm blessed to be here, but I can't really be satisfied. That's how a lot of the guys are. You got to stay hungry. That's what coach has been preaching. You can't really be satisfied.
Everybody's been kind of talking about Marquez. What did you see from Josh specifically?
Josh is doing well. Him and Marquez, I've been doing both well. Josh is just an athletic guy. He's fast. And again, kind of the same thing with Marquez. We got to work on him learning the offense and knowing the defenses, the conversions and things like that. And he's learning the techniques. That's kind of the things you've been seeing. We've been trying to coach him up on techniques during drills and stuff like that. But so far, they've done well. And it's encouraging. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacob.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Zach Evans.